Well, let's take a look at the matchups because that's what we're talking about here. And we call the matchups the Bias Plus reports. And this would be for week 12, this upcoming week, starting out on Thursday night. Steelers at Browns. The Bias Plus score is 22.1, and it favors the Steelers. And just want to say, Ben, when I do these numbers, sometimes I see things and I'm sitting there working on the spreadsheet and snickering or laughing because the numbers are actually kind of funny when you think about it. But I noticed a lot of pretty healthy biases all up around the 20 area. So I don't know if that's a byproduct of the fact that we're into week 12 and it's about 6 weeks left and everybody's kind of finding out who they are. So, the biases are starting to separate. But here you got the Steelers. I think this was one of the games where you decided to go against the bias. That was Steelers Ravens, right?
That Steelers Ravens game? Yeah, I believe I did go with the Ravens on that. So yes, indeed, that would have been one of them. The Browns are a pretty sorry 2-8. The Steelers are rolling along very nicely with Russell Wilson at the helm. They're 8-2. So the Browns are going to be the home team. Let's see what happened to the Browns last week. Obviously, they're struggling. They traveled to New Orleans with Jameis Winston as the starting quarterback. New Orleans is a team he used to play for before he came over to the Browns. Jameis is doing his best to lead the offense, and he completed a short pass to Jerry Jeudy that Jeudy turned into an 89-yard TD. But then they missed on a 2-point conversion. That's kind of the story of the Browns' life right about now. That turned out to be the Browns' only score in the first half because kicker Dustin Hopkins missed 2 field goals. It's been very adventurous with kickers this year, I'll tell you that. The defense actually kept it close, and Jameis Winston threw another touchdown pass to Elijah Moore late in the third quarter that actually tied the score at 14. But then the wheels fell off. The Saints pulled away, and they ended up beating the Browns 35-14. So the Browns continue to struggle. Now, Ravens versus Steelers is considered one of the biggest rivalries in the league. The Steelers were the home team this time and knew they had their hands full with the Ravens' #1 offense. That's #1 per yards per game, not by our rankings. Just want to make that clear. The NFL usually goes by yards. We go by points. But the defense battled and kept the Ravens under control the entire game. They did give up 2 scores, but they intercepted Lamar once, they sacked him twice, and they hit him 6 times. Now, Russell Wilson wasn't able to lead the offense to the end zone, but they were balanced. He threw the ball 36 times. They ran the ball 34 times. Najee Harris and Jaylen Warren led the way. They mounted several drives that helped them control the clock, keep Lamar off the field, and put Chris Boswell in position to kick 6 field goals. And that was the winning margin as they beat the Ravens 18-16. Oh, by the way, the highlight of the game, TJ Watt blew Derrick Henry up on a tackle for loss. Great hit. You don't see Derrick Henry get blown up very often.
No,
But TJ got him, man.
But didn't Derrick Henry hurt somebody? Didn't somebody want hitting Derrick Henry and getting carried off the field?
A player or somebody on the sideline?
It was a player.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that because I see people on the sideline were getting splattered all day. So yeah, obviously I'm going to take the Steelers in this one. Browns just don't have the goods.
Interesting numbers underlying this matchup, Benny, because the Steelers are allowing 16.2 points per game.
Mm-hmm.
Browns are scoring 16.2 points per game.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yet the Steelers are scoring 23.3 points per game, and the Browns are allowing 24. So, if things just say true, boom, Steelers should be able to take this, and that would be it for them. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. That stuff happens, man. It gets really crazy. All right, going with the bias, going with the Steelers. Next up,